Hey, thanks for the emojis. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday morning so far. Cement mixer's heading this way. A cab over garbage truck. A mini garbage truck. Bobtail Bob, Red Freightliner Cascadia. Hey, Fun Speed, how's it going? Hi, Bill. That doesn't sound fun. I appreciate you dropping by, and I hope your test goes good. Where are you, Fun Speed, that it's quiet? I'm at a new location today. I wanted to go live here a couple weeks ago, but the way traffic was, I was in the wrong lane. I couldn't get over here, and it worked out this morning. And right after I started broadcasting, a bunch of trucks went by, and now here comes a Dollar General truck. Well, thank you, Fun Speed. I'm hoping to go live again this afternoon by the interstate. But I have an errand to run here a little bit later, but I figure in the meantime, I figured I'd broadcast live from this spot and go take care of that, have lunch, whatnot, then hopefully go live this afternoon. Yeah, I do have a busy day set up, but it's been like that all week. Oh man, that's not good, Bill. Yeah, the flu's been going around Pensacola here the last several weeks. But, I have a friend in Mississippi who was been under the weather for the last several days too, and for no explainable reason. But I hope they're able to find out what's going on for you. I'm a photographer, Fun Speed, and I have quite a background in the news business, and these days I do my own news stories for YouTube and broadcast whatnot. I actually did a story, put it up yesterday on Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis and the University of West Florida. If you get a chance, please check that out. I also got, I think, three stories and counting that I'm going to be doing later this afternoon after the live broadcast that I'm hoping to do after lunch. So yeah, I do have a busy day planned for me today. Yes, Albert, I am. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, Fun Speed. Where are you watching from, Fun Speed and Albert? Ah, the Lone Star State. You know, a lot of companies are moving to Texas. Tesla, Facebook, Chevron all moved offices there, or moving. And I did a story actually on KFC and a bunch of the businesses that are moving there. Charles Schwab is another one. You are from Asia, Albert? Well, that's pretty cool. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh, my day's going good, thanks, Albert. I hope yours is too. Probably evening for you, or very early morning if you're over in Asia. Oh yeah, I bet it is. Seems like just about everywhere in the South is growing. I know in the time that I've lived here in the Pensacola area, I've watched quite a bit of growth. In fact, where I'm broadcasting from right now, they were just putting this place in when I moved down here. So, and there's a stoplight right up the road. I might be able to zoom in on it here. Let me see. That stoplight right there just went in just a couple weeks ago. That activated. So areas are growing. The best way to recharge, get some sleep. That's the best thing I can recommend. Yes, sir, we are heading in the direction of summertime. It appears, keyword appears, that winter is finally going to release its stranglehold that it's had the last couple months. We got record-breaking snowfall here in January. We got about 10 inches of snow, which is just absolutely unheard of for Florida. But the interstate was shut down for the better part of 4 days. Schools were closed for the whole week. Yeah, coffee might help keep you awake for a little bit, but too much caffeine ain't good for you. Well, that's good to gain knowledge. There goes another right container truck. We've got a couple more trucks heading this way, a container truck and a regular truck. Fence speed, no, unfortunately I have not been to Texas. I keep hoping to go, but it has not worked out. Dealing with insomnia? Oh boy, I have no idea. Maybe exercise, work out might help. Try to keep yourself as busy as possible. I mean, I certainly have no I'm certainly no doctor. I have no idea. Maybe look it up on Google, see what you can find. I mean, take what I say on that with a grain of salt, because I'm not a medical professional by any means. Oh, I appreciate that, Fun Speed. But yeah, I used to watch shows like Walker, Texas Ranger and Dallas that were filmed at least partially on location in Texas. Seems like a cool state. Also watched the series Landman take place out in the oil fields out in the Permian Basin, and that was a good series. I look forward to the second season. Also, the TV Guide Network used to have a show called Making News Texas Style. Just turning the camera for a minute. Somebody's running by. I don't want to film somebody even though they're within public view. I just don't like to be rude to people. No, I haven't, Albert. Hey, Mr. Stardashian, how are things over in Jacksonville this morning? Looks like summertime is finally on the horizon over here in Pensacola. It rained here a couple days ago. Yesterday we were on the back side of it. It was cloudy most of the day, had very little sun. We've got a May trucking truck that is coming this way. A semi-rare white one. Yeah, I'm at a new location today. I wanted to come here a couple weeks ago, but I was in the wrong lane and traffic just didn't allow me to get over here. I figured I'll give it a try this morning. I have an errand to go run. I figured, well, why don't I go over here for a little bit first and go live. You don't like summer, Albert? What is your favorite season? I have the least complaints about the Florida heat out of anybody I've ever met so far. I mean, it gets super hot, and the only time I really complained about it is when I had to be out in it for work. I absolutely hated it, and it was unbearable, and I can see why everybody else would complain. But if I don't have to be right out in the sun and can enjoy the air conditioning, then I don't complain. Winter, do you like snow? Yes, I'm pleased to say everything is, and hope everything's good with you too. How was your trip to North Carolina? I see you have made some videos on that, but I haven't had a chance to watch any of them. But I know North Carolina is right up there with Texas in popularity. Hey there, nerd. Nurgahar? Nurgahar? Night? I'm so sorry, I cannot pronounce that. But hope you're having a good day. Any UFOs? No, I haven't, but I've heard that there have been a lot more drone sightings over Pensacola. I don't know that to be fact, that's just what I've heard, but I haven't done any stories on it because I don't know that it's true. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I tried to pronounce some of these names from you folks. I don't want to be rude, but I want to acknowledge you if you're kind enough to take the time to comment. Yeah, those ones in New Jersey, yeah, I was following them like right around Christmas time last year, yeah. Nope, I have not watched that series. Albert. I could try, but I'm afraid I'd mispronounce that too. But Bahadiger? Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But I really do appreciate you checking in, taking the time to comment. No, I'm not driving. I'm parked in the parking lot, watching the traffic, hoping to see some cool trucks, which I have. That May truck that went by was pretty cool because they don't have too many white ones, which is good. I mean, white is kind of a bland color, but when a company only has a couple of them versus their whole fleet, it's pretty cool to see. R&L carriers, I love that they have green trucks. Green's my favorite color, but every once in a while they'll have a white truck. Oh no, nope, I am not a cop, but we'll see some cops go by, I'm sure. Actually, right before I went live, I see one drive by. This morning, I was watching the news, and they drive around broadcasting live, and they had a cop pass them, actually, while they were doing their live report. It was kind of funny. You need some ticket help? Where are you watching from? Yes, we do have those those cars there that start with the letter M. I have heard of them around this area. I don't remember actually seeing one myself though, but I've heard some people talking about them and thought they were nice vehicles. No, we don't have Tata cars, but we do have Tesla cars. Tesla is actually one of the companies that's relocated to Texas. You're watching on the other side of the globe? Very cool. Hi, William. Good morning to you. We are just outside of Pensacola, Florida, on a very nice late February morning. Oh, he's from India. Okay, Albert, thank you. How are things over in Phoenix, William? This is in America, just outside of Pensacola, Florida. Yes, sir. Summer is coming. Wow, you're definitely ahead of us. It was 52 when I left the house about an hour ago, and which I suspect it was warmer than that, but it was cooler in the garage, and it's warm enough so that I can have my window down and the wind's blowing. I got a banner right beside me here. I'll show you. It's blowing in the wind. But our forecast high today, I think, is like 75. It's supposed to be that way for the rest of the week, except Friday. I think our high is 68. But then it's going to be back in the 70s again for the weekend, so I'll gladly take it. Oh, in Celsius? I honestly don't know. I know the heat index here can get up to 120 to 130 in the summertime. Those are the days you definitely don't want to be outside. Even as much as I like the heat, that's a bit too hot for me. So you're running about 10, 12 degrees, 13 degrees warmer than me are for our official high. It's supposed to be hotter than that in the sun. But it's actually Saturday starts meteorological spring. Official spring will begin on March 20th, 21st, thereabouts. That'd be considered astronomical spring. But, oh, there goes another May truck. But meteorological spring always starts the first day of the month of whatever the astronomical season begins. So March 1st is meteorological spring, and March 20th or so is astronomical, and then summertime, meteorological summer will be June 1st, and astronomical summer will be like around the 20th. Well, it could be, Albert. I don't know. I'll have to look into that to see if I can get confirmation on that. I know California is the 5th largest economy in the world, although their companies do seem to be moving to Texas. Yes, William, I am. I cover a wide variety of stories. Last night I did put one out on Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis and the University of West Florida. And later today I got about 3 stories that are in the pipeline that I'm going to do, possibly a 4th. But probably have those out late this afternoon or this evening. But I appreciate that, William. Please subscribe and take a look. Yes, sir, definitely independent news. I'm not into the MSM, opinion bias based news. At least I try not to be. Because I like trucks. They're very much like trains, trucks are seriously underappreciated in what they do to keep the freight and the food and generally the supply chain moving in the country. and they spend countless hours, days, weeks away from home, miss celebrations and birthdays and whatnot, and it was just much like railroaders. And without them, for all the complaints that people have about waiting for trains or dealing with trucks on the road, without them, I mean, we wouldn't be having dinner tonight, you know? Oh, you're very welcome, sir. I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Hi, Krister. Yeah, housing is a big issue right now pretty much everywhere. And they were even talking about that recently on the regular news about what a tight market Northwest Florida is. And it's true, I see it. I just don't see how people can have the money to afford rent, never mind mortgages. Well, there's a ferry that runs between, from one side of the Mobile River to the other, and across Lake Michigan, but that's about it for that I can think of for river transportation over here. Well, thank you very much, Fun Speed. Yeah, I'm working on it here with this channel. Yes, they do, Albert. That's very sad, but they do. I appreciate that, William. But yeah, we've got a story. I'm working on gathering facts on Nancy Pelosi because you know, the reports range. She's made as much as $202 million on stocks, and yeah, her district, San Francisco Bay Area, is well known for its homelessness. But at the same time, the people of San Francisco re-elected her by like an 81% margin last fall. So I don't get it. Oh, yes, absolutely, Fun Speed. I appreciate you recognizing that. I am Adam Dennis. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll try to pronounce yours, but I mean you no offense because I'm sure I'm going to get it wrong. But Sagnik Sapity? Yeah, the healthcare system definitely leaves a lot to be desired. I really don't know of anywhere where it's actually good, and it's funny you mention that in a way, because that's one of the stories I'm working on is the ambulance coverage in the northern part of the county. They're changing that up, and it doesn't really make any sense to me the way they're going to be doing it. Instead of having, their big thing is, oh, well, if the crew responds to work and the ambulance is already out, well, there's no ambulance for them and they have to wait. And well, the obvious solution is, hey, why not move a reserve ambulance up to these other stations so that when they do the shift change, if one crew's out on a call, the other crew has an ambulance to staff. I think that would make a lot more sense than having everybody report to the central headquarters and drive. But I don't know. Yes, sir. I actually have some water right here. I appreciate you thinking of that, though. Oh, here comes another May truck. Wow, this is a good spot to see May trucks. I'll have to come back here more often. There's a sidewalk right in front of where I parked, and that jogger was jogging in the sidewalk. I think that was the same one that I moved the camera away from because I didn't want to feel like I was being rude and filming him out for his morning jog. I think that's him probably heading back to his house. There's a lot of apartments in this area. You moved to Texas 10 years ago? Yeah, but Texas was the #1 state people in the U.S. were moving to, according to the U-Haul index, for, I believe, 5 years. And South Carolina took over that title for 2024, although Texas is still #2, and I suspect it'll probably be right up there again in the top 2 or 3 states for this year, if with all these companies that are moving there, and rumors circulating about other companies moving there. Somebody commented on my story last night and said that Apple has moved some offices to Texas as well. Model railroading, honestly. I really like trains, and when I moved to Florida, the first job that I had was actually driving the railroad crews for CSX. But yeah, try to see. Right there, you can see there's the sidewalk right there. It's a pretty good sized ditch between where I parked and the road. Our time is currently 9:22 here in the Central Time Zone. Oh yeah, and that reminds me. I don't know if you folks do it overseas or not, but I know for most of us here in the U.S. and you're going to have to deal with this too over in Texas, is we got the time change coming up. Not this weekend, but the weekend after. So we'll be springing ahead, setting the clocks ahead an hour. And there's a serious shortage of doctors around here for sure, and you know, it's just not like the TV doctors, unfortunately. I'm just moving the camera because somebody's walking and I don't want to be rude. Oh, here comes another Dollar General truck. Blue International from Werner that is hauling it. It varies. Like the one that I did last night on DeSantis and the University of West Florida. But that was actually pretty quick. I'd say I had the whole thing done in less than a half hour. You know, the Texas one that I did, and all the companies moving to Texas, took a little bit longer because I had time coming up with the background. But the one on KFC moving to Texas, that one was really easy, probably less than 15 minutes on that one. Yes, please do. Just go to look. If you subscribe and you go into my channel, you will be able to see the recent videos I've done. Plus, I've got a playlist of news stories from 2025 and 2024. And if you go and watch some of them, I used to have AI news presenters, but a lot of people wanted a real person. So with the exception of 50 state series that I've been doing, about roughly 10 facts on each state, I still have an AI presenter for that's going to go out a couple more times on those videos. But other than that, I'm doing the news now. Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, I did one on the president of the Ukraine. He showed up. I made a post. I didn't actually do a story on that. I made a post on him offering to resign if it meant an end to the war with Russia. Trying to think here, but yeah, if you go in, you look at the stories that I've done, I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, the position of that sun. I know, like Australia, sometimes like Christmas will be the hottest day of the year for them. And it's one of the shortest days of the year for us. Not necessarily the coldest, but it is cold because it's in December. But the way that the sun moves around, it's funny how that works out. On one side of the globe it's winter, on the other it's summer. But yeah, another thing you could do fun speed too, because I don't know, it seems like every phone works differently. If you subscribe to my channel and then you go back into your YouTube, who you subscribe to, then you should be able to find it with the big number 8 and go through and look at the different stories I've done. I pretty much cover everything, Albert. Everything from politics to breaking news. I was live along the interstate one day when a couple of trucks had collided, and I broadcast both of them being towed off. I've been to scenes of reported smoke that the fire department goes to cover, and the local news station, WEAR TV, and Cat Country, a popular radio station, do food drives at different times of the year, and I usually cover them, kind of my way to help encourage people to donate if they can. And I'll be doing a story later like on that ambulance issue. Well, thank you, sir. I hope to do more in the coming days. I did actually cover that. I didn't have any video from the scene that I could use, so I just used some file footage I had of the same type jet from American Airlines, and I covered the Delta crash that where the plane flipped over on the runway in Ontario. Delta's had been in the news quite a bit lately, because they had that, and then twice this week they've had planes that had filled with smoke. One of them, my understanding was, they didn't even get off the ground yesterday in Atlanta before they had to evacuate. Also did one on the tornado that touched down in Pensacola here a couple weeks ago. Put that big trailer, it was a tractor trailer, on top of somebody's Toyota car. It also tore the side of a building off. But if you ever have a story suggestion for me, please let me know, or feel free to drop a comment in any one of my stories, and we'll go from there, see if it's something I want to cover or not. Hi, Cody. Thank you. I really appreciate that. What is the impact of what on the life of common people? Where are you watching from, Cody? Kentucky. Actually, I also did a post out of Kentucky recently when Mitch McConnell announced on his birthday he was not going to be seeking re-election. He's been senator in Kentucky longer than I've been alive. Yes, sir, Albert. KFC is moving their corporate headquarters to Texas. They're going to remain. They're going to still have a presence in Louisville, but they're moving the majority to Texas. Yeah, he definitely had a lengthy run. But also on the subject of politics, this could have happened before, I don't know, but here in Florida, Ron DeSantis' term is up, and he's actually endorsing his wife, Casey, to be his successor. I don't know. I don't know of a time that any governor has endorsed their spouse to be their successor. I mean, it very well could have happened, and I just don't know about it. Oh, very cool that you were in Texas last week, Cody. Yeah, I've heard that Texas is more affordable too. That's why it was been such a popular state for people to move to the last several years. I was kind of surprised South Carolina was the #1 state last year, according to you all, but the Big D. I've been to New York State, been through New York State and crossed the Hudson River, but not actually to the city of. Yeah, you know, on the opening of the classic 80s series Dallas, well, technically I guess it lasted from the late 70s to the early 90s, but was prominently an 80s series. on the opening sequence, it actually has a clip of the Rock Island Railroad Yard. I see that on Facebook the other day. Somebody pointed that out. I thought that was pretty cool. I used to watch the reruns of that back when it was on the now defunct TNN, which today is known as the Paramount Network. Oh, I take your word for that. I've heard some stories about people that have gone to New York. Didn't really seem to enjoy it. Which board game was that, Cody? Yeah. I remember I was watching a show one time and they made a joke about New Jersey. They said something about, yeah, that would mean New Jersey wouldn't have a state smell. Yeah, I don't understand New Jersey. You can't pump your own gas in that state. You mean the series, or actually visiting that in person? The closest I've ever came to visiting New Jersey is there's a spot on the interstate where you cross from New York into Pennsylvania, but going across the river, if you look a certain direction, you're looking into Jersey. And I remember looking into Jersey, crossing that river. And I remember also thinking I was very glad I didn't have to go within the state boundaries. I've heard one person, though, that I ever met really seemed to like New Jersey. But it's probably like a lot of places. It all depends where what part of the state you're at. This Star, I believe that, yeah, that's a Performance Food Group company. Have you ever been to Maine, Cody? I used to live in Maine. I'm glad to get out of there. I don't miss the winters there at all. Selling sold to the oil company every winter is what it felt like because it was so cold. Don't miss that a bit. Okay, I've heard of Lancaster. I've been through Pennsylvania before a few times actually in my life, and get to visit the Altoona Railroad facility. They're the largest railroad back shop in the world, which is pretty cool. It has about 30 bays, you know, for locomotives, a huge locomotive garage. It was definitely a sight, dating back to the Pennsylvania era where they used to build locomotives right there from the ground up. Okay. If all goes right, I'm hoping to do another broadcast this afternoon, hopefully over by the interstate, as long as nothing unforeseen comes up. But I think I'm gonna go do that errand that I had mentioned earlier, and hopefully I'll see everybody again this afternoon. But if not, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and hope to see you again soon. Take care, everyone.